a participation of only the rich and the affluent? Or is it true representation of our community, which includes people who perhaps do not have the means to buy an election, but have the brains to sit in an office and contribute?
The fact that this legislation doesn't do anything to make it easier for new people to run for office is a problem.
The criticism kept coming for Bill 246. Senator Jocelyn Augustine, Speaker Tina Barnes, and Senator Peter Terlahi's massive election reform bill. While the bill had some input from the Guam Election Commission, one provision bars any candidate who loses in a primary election from running as a write-in in the general. The GEC saying that wasn't their idea. Ken Leon Guerrero, in public testimony, made the argument that while this part of the measure targets candidates, voters, at least in the last election, were behind pushing their Godzu to run as write-ins.
The whole thing about the write-in candidate, that appears to be targeting people. I know you guys refer to it as the loser law, but if you think back to the last write-in campaign was driven by citizens. Frank Uggan didn't even acknowledge the write-in campaign till 31 days after Andre Bainum and I started it.
The bill also looks to make the general election a GovGuam holiday. It would also allow supporters of candidates and parties to electioneer 50 feet away from polling sites. Current law says they must stay 100 feet away from polls. The bill would also raise candidacy fees. The bill raises those fees, although the increases won't be as high as the GEC recommended. When GEC Director Maria Pangilinan read off the Commission's proposed increases, one of the proposals was to increase the fee to run for senator to $5,000.
It's astronomical. It's nearly 10% of the salary of the office, which is just, in my estimate, absurd.
It's been my belief that the 100 filing fee that has been in existence for the last few decades is a fair and equal amount.
Senators asked Pangilinan why the proposed fee increases were so high, and she said the GEC board came up with the numbers.
It is only a recommendation. They were looking at trying to figure out a funding source for the Guam Election Commission.
Senator Mary Torres said the increased fees would price many candidates out of the market.
We're not opening the doors. We're really putting up a brick wall.
The bill also includes a provision laying out how to replace a congressional delegate vacancy, but as Leon Guerrero pointed out, it didn't address the current situation with jailed Jotnia Mayor Jesse Blas.
There's nothing in this bill that says if an elected official is vacant from his position for 30 days or more, that position shall be declared vacant. But we have a section here targeting how we're going to replace Mike Sinicolas.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
On December 13th of last year, 6 firefighter recruits graduated, officially making rank as firefighters with the U.S. Naval Base Guam Fire and Emergency Services. Joan Ogden-Treffers has more from Nimitz Hill.
Being a firefighter is not easy, and neither is the process of becoming a firefighter. It is fierce and can be very grueling and daunting, and something many people do not endure or succeed at. But these 6 new federal firefighters were up for the challenge. Deputy Fire Chief Lee Taiminglu.
We're very proud of them, mostly proud for them themselves because of the hardships that they had to endure, the training, understanding what it takes. And in the beginning, when they come in, I do the indoctrination and I let them know if you're doing this job for the money, you're doing the job for the prestige, then you need to leave. You're entering into a career that I truly love. I've been doing it for 28 years, and we do this because this is what we want to do.
In front of family, friends, and their fellow brothers and sisters, Randy Bloss, Gerard Cruz Perez, Benjamin Garcia, Jonathan Kanemoto, John Leon Guerrero, and Paul Salas were officially sworn in as firefighters, graduating from the 2019 U.S. Naval Base Guam Fire and Emergency Services Academy. Kanemoto and Cruz Perez explained what made them decide to become firefighters.
I've always wanted to be a firefighter since I was a little kid, kind of drifted away from it, but after the military, I was fortunate enough to be a medic, so it kind of helped out a lot getting to this point.
I had family members that are in the fire department, and they always talked about their job, and it seemed like a really good job, so it was like it was a goal when I got older to try to get into it and make a difference.
The six were part of the second cycle of the 2019 Academy and underwent about 7 months of intense training that took them to the brink of exhaustion, mentally and physically, from studying for EMT and EMR certifications to getting hands-on experience, everything from putting on the self-contained breathing apparatus, going into the firehouse, controlling simulated fires, and more.
For me, the most difficult part, academic-wise, was EMT, and then of course bunkering up and doing the drills that the chiefs and the caps are asking. It was difficult, but together as long as we worked together as a team, we were able to push through and accomplish the mission and the goal that was set for us that day.
It was tough, but definitely enjoyed it. It's one of those things where you can really tell like it's something that you want to do, you know, going through all that and stuff. And if it was something I didn't absolutely love and I was like, oh man, my body's dying, my mind's going crazy, you know, I probably, you know, something I quit, but it showed like that it was definitely something I wanted to pursue.
The six, all coming from different backgrounds, would go in as strangers, but come out as family.
It's kind of funny because it doesn't really seem like a job. It seems like you're going home, you know? Like I was telling one of the guys the other day, I was like, man, I went to another station and, you know, it was nice, you know, it felt like home, but, you know, with your crew, like it feels like a family, like, you know, when you go to the station, it feels like your house.
And even though it's been about a month since Cruz Perez graduated, he remains forever grateful.
I would like to thank all of them, you know. They helped me, they molded me to be even a better person than I was before I entered the department and helped me become, they're still helping me become the firefighter that I'm growing up to be.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonagan Charfris.
109 days and counting before the grand opening of Guam's newest high-rise hotel in the Tumon Tourist District. The Subaki Tower will open its doors on April 25th, and the general manager talked up the many amenities of the hotel at a presentation this week of the Rotary Club. He says parent company Ken Corp wanted to bring in a new higher standard luxury type hotel, which also represented Guam for its guests.
History of Guam, culture of Guam, and also people of Guam, how to combine those. Our customer, we want to let them go through with our product and the service and feel that what Guam is all about. And that's the concept we have. And we call that stay as a journey for the customer. And we call that journey as that Tsubaki journey, yes.
He says the Subaki is the Japanese word for the camellia flower, and the 27-floor hotel will feature several high-end restaurants and bars and also a wedding chapel. Rooms are available for advance booking through the company's website. And an act of kindness can make a world of a difference, especially to a child. Joan Augen-Charfers has more on how families came together to ensure a Merry Christmas for several children in the village of Telefofo.
Kristen Camper and Vanessa Mack are both homeschool teachers that met at a function aimed at getting children plugged into the community by volunteering and how they can make a difference. Mack says the idea to assist families during the Christmas holiday came from an outreach that Camper had done with their children earlier in the year, in which they handed out blessing bags to the homeless.
That just have like things, essential things in it. And I was just like, we do something similar like this, but for Christmas. I never wanted my kids to think that Christmas just meant presents, you know? I just wanted them to know that there's so much more out there in life than just their gifts, and that they are able to also gift to others who actually do need it.
Camper said beginning in September, the families, along with other homeschoolers and friends, held rummage sales to raise funds to purchase toys, clothing, and other items for the children.
Our kids were on it. They were just like,
they'd sold lemonade.
Buy this, get some lemonade, have some treats. And they were on a mission for sure. Every week that we had the rummage sale, we would talk about like why we're doing this and what the purpose is behind it and what we're leading up to, so they could fully understand and comprehend that their hard work during the rummage sales weren't going to be for nothing. It was for something bigger than themselves.
In total, they raised about $1,200 and purchased about 90 items. Their children wrapped all the gifts themselves, tagged each of them, and sorted them out by age and gender. On Christmas Eve, the two, along with their kids, other homeschool parents, and village residents, set up at the Jeremy Paul Newby Community Youth Center. Camper reached out to Talafofo Mayor Vicente Taidagui and asked if he knew of any families in the village that may need some assistance with gifts this holiday season.
For those 2 hours that we were there, he actually went in his truck and went to these houses and picked up the kids that he knew needed it and brought them, and then they would eat, get the gift, go back, and he would get more of the whole. It's like, oh my heart.
Yeah.
So sweet.
The mayor's wife helped at the event, and their son and daughter-in-law, who were visiting for the holidays, even sang Christmas carols to make the evening that much more special.
I'm sure she felt the same, but throughout the entire 2 hours, I'd at least stop myself from crying like multiple times, because I'm just like, the faces that these kids just, they just lit up.
Right.
Their faces, they were just so excited every part of the way, whether it was the mermaid or the gift or the food or the cookies. You could really tell that they were extremely thankful.
Camper says that if you've ever wanted to help someone, Guam is a place to do it.
Because people are so giving and so loving. So I think people might take for granted the impact that they have and the resources that they have. Because when you start saying, hey, do you want to help me with this? Or hey, I need help with that. Or I want to help these people. People just help.
And as we begin a new decade, a new year, Mac's message to those watching?
Just do it, because it can be done. Whether you think that you're of low means or you don't have to give. You don't have to even bring gifts. Bring your time. Bring your love. Bring your energy. Bring positivity to those around you. You don't have to have money to bring somebody happiness.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonagan Charfris.
Stay tuned. Next on the Weekend Edition, we have trend spotting, and still to come, the Guam Crime Stoppers report.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now. Attention Guam business owners. Green Energy Solutions would like to help you save on your power bill. We supply various LED lighting, energy-efficient air conditioners, solar thermal VRF systems, and solar panels. You can count on our product warranty and quick turnaround and immediate response service. GESI has saved other local businesses over 80% off their power. Call us to see how much we can save your business. Call us today at 647-8111 or visit gesiguam.com for more information.
Half the day, I'm in the club.
Half a day, welcome to Two Lovers Point.
Half the day, I'm in the club.
The KUAM Podcast Network is on demand and available anytime for you to get your fill of the hottest topics from Teen KUAM.
These types of things are happening.
From news.
He has been in and out of jail since 2012.
To pop culture.
There's a bunch of people even saying now this is the greatest movie of all time.
That's crazy.
Health and nutrition.
We're putting all these chemicals into our body, all these preservatives, and down the line we have health issues.
Food.
I'm very passionate about really good food.
Nostalgic playlists and everything in between.
This guy has worked with Justin Bieber, DJ Khaled, Chance the Rapper.
The amount of fangirling right now that's happening inside this body is crazy.
So listen up whenever and wherever, and subscribe and follow us today on SoundCloud, on Apple Podcasts, and on Spotify or your favorite podcast platform.
It's Academy of Our Lady of Guam's High School's 18th Annual Fund Run Walk, Saturday, January 18, 2020. Start your new year off with fitness and fun in this 5K along the Hagåtña Historical Trail. Showtime at the Academy of Our Lady of Guam campus is 5:15 a.m. with a 5:30 a.m. warm-up from Synergy Studios. The passing of the torch of 50th Anniversary Jubilarian celebrants, the class of 1970, and a moment of silence in memory of alumni past. Go time at 6 a.m. for 5K and 6:10 a.m. for 2K, with certificates and medals for the top finishers in general categories, t-shirts for the first 600 finishers, and great door prizes. Registration is $10 per person, $6 per student, 19 years and under, or $15 on race day. Register at the Academy of Our Lady of Guam Business Office, Royal Bix, Synergy Studios, or Goody Sporting Goods, and online with forms at www.aolg.edu.gu. Call 477-8203 for more information. Proceeds to benefit AOLG Scholarship and Tuition Assistance Fund. Brought to you by
From a whale washing up on the shores of Retidian to the congressman addressing the public, here's what's coming up next on Trend Spotting. Hafa everyone, I'm Cami Aguirola and welcome back to another episode of Trend Spotting. Here are the topics that had you talking this week, starting with Congressman Michael Sinicolas addressing the public. Congressman Michael Sinicolas arrived on island to deliver his marathon 2-hour congressional address, then jumped on a plane back to DC where he claims his war claims bill could be in jeopardy. After his address on Monday, KUAM asked how confident his bill HR 1365 would be signed into law. His response, "The Congress is still in recess, so when we get back, we're going to find out." Later, he said he was on his way back to the nation's capital to salvage HR 1365. According to a press release obtained by KUAM, the congressman stated he's received word that an objection has been raised with his bill. Less than a week after the passing of the local war claims bill, previous unanimous support in the Senate for HR 1365 is now at risk. The congressman is urging the legislature and the governor to immediately reconsider their actions on Bill 181. Sinicolas publicly had called the local war claims bill, now law, a sham. The press release sent to the other media except for KUAM did not specify who raised an objection to HR 1365. In response to the congressman's press release, Speaker Tina Muñoz Barnes said the only member of Congress to complain about Bill 181 is Sinicolas. Here are some of your comments. Lisa Iriarty Kenga-Tudela said, "In all honesty, the fact that they are not able to work together for the people and for the same cause is so damaging to how we see our government. So much foolish pride and finger pointing. Don't we all want the same outcome for our elders? Does it really matter who gets the credit? Pitting the people against each other just for show is outrageous." Another Facebook user, Eric Carlson, said, "It's just a big circus. Governor is wasting money sending representatives to DC to advocate for war claims bill. Why does Guam have a congressman? Isn't that his job? The governor is so worried about Sinicolas getting the credit. It's like the governor is back in high school and must think she will be re-elected if she gets credit for passing the war bill. Hashtag what a joke." The Department of Agriculture ensures a whale's safety and makes sure it doesn't wash up back on shore. Department of Agriculture Fisheries biologist Brent Tibbetts said they are currently monitoring the beaches in northern Guam to ensure that a whale that was stranded in the Retidian area does not return to shore. Tibbetts said he received a report from staff at the Guam National Wildlife Refuge today of a black whale that was found on shore at Retidian. He said the staff managed to push the whale back into the ocean and it appeared to be swimming strongly. According to Tibbetts, his staff will be monitoring Janapsan Beach and beaches on Anderson Air Force Base on Thursday morning, while staff at the Wildlife Refuge will be monitoring Retidian Beach to ensure the whale does not return to shore. Tibbetts asked the community that if they see this whale or any other stranded marine mammal to report it to guamfishinfo@gmail.com, or you can also call 735-0289 or 735-0294. This story received many concerned comments, and here are some of them. On Instagram, @TiffyAnn227 said, "Thanks Department of Agriculture for getting her/him back home safely." Another Instagram user said, "I strongly believe this was due to military sonar. It's almost always the reason. Hope he/she is far away and safe by now." Another Instagram user said, "Poor thing, I'm glad it's still alive." A hiker's body is recovered after he took a fall at Talafufo Caves. The Guam Fire Department's rescue team retrieved the body of a male hiker who fell into a cavern at the Talafufo Caves area. He was with a group of hikers, the Boonie Stompers. One of the lead hikers told KUAM that he warned people that the area looked dangerous. A female witness says she saw the man holding onto a rope when he suddenly fell backwards into the cave. He reportedly fell about 100 feet. The incident was reported around 11 o'clock this morning. Rescue crews worked to retrieve his body by rappelling into the cavern and pulling him out. After several hours, the victim was finally brought out. Officials have not yet released his identity, although one of the lead hikers said he believes he was a military service member. Anderson Air Force Base says he was not an active duty service member, but a contractor working at the airbase. Many of you sent your condolences, and here are some of your comments. On Instagram, @MaryBethJoe7 said, "Oh my prayers go out for his rescue." And another Instagram user said, "Condolences to the family, a sad way to start the new year, rest in peace." Is it finally time for a part-time legislature? Yet another bill has been proposed to scale back the lawmaking body, just like a majority of states have successfully done. Calling the legislation public service and not public employment, Senator James Moylan has introduced Bill 265 to make the Guam legislature a part-time legislature. The senator says the bill not only provides savings, but also removes many ceremonial aspects of the position so that lawmakers can focus more on policy versus optics. He introduced Bill 265 on the first anniversary of the inauguration of the 35th Guam legislature. We asked you how you felt about the possibility of your elected senators working part-time, and here are your responses. At Peter Terlahi said, "Let the legislature be reminded they work for the people of Guam." Another top fan on Facebook said, "I like Senator Moylan's ideas and the bill he is proposing is a good one, but I doubt if the majority of his colleagues in the legislature will vote in favor of it. I hope I'm wrong though, because this is what our island needs. If it fails, I hope it goes on a referendum for the voters to decide." Another top fan, Stephen Linnell, said, "They should be part-time, only get paid when there's a hearing, etc." Another top fan said, "Part-time work, part-time pay, cut them salaries back by half." And another top fan, Just Barb Villagomez, said, "There are many ways for the government to make money. It's not only the senators, but the mayors. Why does every village need a mayor? How about 3 mayors, north, central, and southern? Makes complete sense to me. There are many more other ideas Guam can make money. The government just can't see it." And that's all for this week on Trend Spotting. Suzuis Maasi for watching, and I'll see you next time.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Hila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Shell's Million Miles giveaway is back, and we're giving 100,000 United Mileage Plus miles to 10 lucky winners. You can jet off to Japan, break away to LA, or even sightsee in Paris. So, how do you make your getaway? Just use your Lucky 7 card when you fuel up with 7 gallons or more, and you're automatically entered to win. Fuel up at your nearest Shell station today and start planning your new adventure. No purchase necessary. Some conditions apply. See store for details.
You may have noticed recently that KUAM Communications is going beyond broadcast and cross-platform, giving you original digital content on every social media and digital platform. From original news mini-docs to supplementary features, sponsored content, and original shows and live streaming. We're changing the media game and providing something for everyone. We recognize how you consume media is no longer one size fits all, and we're creating custom content for your needs. It's round the clock, shareable, and of course, interactive, because your voice is an important part of the community conversation. So how do you KUAM? The possibilities are limitless.
The Guam Crime Stoppers is seeking the help from the community relative to a robbery complaint that occurred on Tuesday, January 7, on the rear parking lot of Sunny Wholesale in Tamuning. Now, preliminary police reports suggest that around 12 p.m., the victim was at the rear side of Sunny Wholesale tending to his vehicle. While there, an unknown man wearing a black hooded sweater, blue jeans, and a red and green helmet pulled up to him on a black Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle. The unknown man then brandished a knife and demanded money from the victim. The male suspect then fled the area towards the Tamuning village. As a result of the robbery, the victim was unharmed. If you have any information about this case, please call the Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP or text 688-STOP. You can also visit our webpage at www.guam.crimestoppersweb.com or call the Guam Police Department at 475-8615, 6 or 7. Guam Crime Stoppers wants to remind the public that we do not use caller ID and you do not have to leave your name. You can receive a cash reward of up to $1,000 if the information provided leads to the arrest and conviction for the person or persons responsible for this crime or any other crime.
We're excited to introduce Cars Plus 2.0 as we celebrate our 20th anniversary. Every moment has led us to push the standards of the automotive experience, from our state-of-the-art facility to world-class products. And now, we're proud to launch Guam's first and only lifetime warranty. Head on down to Cars Plus and ask about our lifetime warranty. We're driven by you and driven to be better.
It comes only once a week, and you never know what type of brie mix she'll have in store for you.
This, by far, is one of the toughest workouts I have ever done.
From adventures to instructional segments and even an occasional showcase of her hidden talents. In the mix is that weekly dose of fun during the time of the week when you need it most. So take a breather and join Sabrina every Thursday on KUAM TV and streaming anytime on our digital platform.
Join us in saluting those making strides and serving in our armed forces every Tuesday on the KUAM News Instagram account. These weekly posts round up profiles of Guamanians receiving accolades in the armed forces, those stationed on Guam making a difference in our community, and veterans being recognized for their service. Presented by Future Smiles Orthodontics. Build a brighter future with a brighter smile.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Your weekend birthday shout-outs go like this, but you know what we got to do before we say the name? Clear your throats, everybody, and join me now. Happy birthday going out to Elias Ezekiel Chang. Elias has a wonderful birthday and the entire weekend to celebrate it. So Elias, from all of us at KUAM and your friends at Cold Stone Creamery, we wish you, your friends, and your family celebrate you and make your birthday extra, extra, extra special. 3 extras. Have a fantastic birthday.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's all the time we have from all of us here at Guam's News Network. Thanks for watching and have a safe weekend.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Green Energy Solutions, Inc. Visit GESIGuam.com or call 647-8111 for more details on how we can help your business save money.